Oh, wow. We're live.
Oh.
Look at that.
Cool.
And it looks like... Okay, I'm recording too. All right. Are you ready?
Bro, I am fucking ready.
Okay, let me minimize this.
First time going live on YouTube.
Okay, we don't have the graph today.
No graph today.
No, I forgot to set it up beforehand, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. We don't really... It's kind of pointless anyway, if I'm being honest.
No, it's great.
Sure, it is.
It is
Are you ready to roll this?
Oh, I'm fucking ready.
Okay. Boom.
Boom, boom,
Trap
boom.
stocks. Let's hear it.
Trap stocks, smoking all the dab rocks. DMB got this game in a head like so feared not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murders on this track to try and rock your socks. Trap stocks, smoking all the dab rocks. DMB got this game in a head like so feared not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murders on this track to try and rock your socks.
Ooh. Welcome, you beautiful stoners, to Trap Stocks. My name is David.
I'm Brian. What's up?
And Brian, what gaps are we bridging here on today's show?
Davey, baby, we are bridging so many gaps. We have comedy, cannabis, crypto, and the stock game. Honestly, it's too bad stocks don't start with the C. We would have had the 4 C's here.
The 4 C's.
The 4 Seasons.
Woo! So today is December 15th, 2020. We have a bunch of sponsors that we want to get out of the way. So shout out to Mad Terp Labs. Thank you for getting us high. Thank you for letting us have weed sponsors for our stock show. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And thank you personally. They hook me up with a quarter every week. Dave came in today. He's like, "Oh, sorry, it's a little dry." It don't matter. It's free weed. It could be fucking bark. I don't give a shit. It's free.
Yeah, so we get some free flower every week. We get to smoke these terp sticks. These terp sticks are like hash joints. They last about 20 minutes. They're fucking awesome.
They're amazing.
They're all over the valley. Go check it out if you're here in Arizona. The cheat code algo, Brian.
My favorite sponsor. No offense, Mad Terp Labs, but we're also sponsored by Cheat Code Algo.
Mm-hmm.
Check them out. We should have a link up in the description. If you sign up for their algorithm / a trading academy, they hook us up with a couple bucks. We would really appreciate it. It's an amazing tool. If you're trying to trade the stock market and you're not using an algorithm, I feel like everybody you fucking see on YouTube is using algorithms. Why shouldn't you?
I totally agree. And don't we have one other person to shout out for Twan Murder?
Twan Murder.
Dude.
Thank you for that beautiful intro theme song, baby. We love it.
We fucking love it. Everybody compliments, man, we love your theme song. We love it. So thank you, Twan Murder. Brian, we went partying this weekend.
We sure did.
We did.
Which is exactly how we started last Tuesday's show.
Which is great, because now we have shit to talk about.
Yeah. I had already told you all this stuff Friday, but I really just my Friday was my Saturday rather, was so silly. And I want to tell you about it again, if that's cool.
Oh, please do.
I had to work. We ended up going to Champions. Bless Champs in Gilbert, Arizona.
Yep.
Look, if you're an Arizonan and you're even within an hour of Champs in Gilbert, you need to go. Unofficial sponsor of the podcast, Champs in Gilbert. That place is a fucking vortex. It doesn't make any sense, but I am getting ahead of myself. I had a job early in the morning.
Yep.
It's office job on Saturday. You know, I show up to put together 20 office chairs. Mm-hmm. And I ring the doorbell. Nobody's coming to the door. It's like 9:45 in the morning. I got the bubble guts. And so nobody's coming to the door. And I ripped just a massive fart right in front of this dude. Dude, it was like a shredder. And as soon as it finishes, I hear the click of the unlocking door, and the woman opens it up, and I'm like, well, we're both wearing masks. I just walked right in. And I crop dusted the fuck out of this little woman who was just chilling in an office on Saturday.
Did she say anything to you?
No, she's trying to hire me for work at her house, so maybe she's into farty boys. I don't know.
Did she make a facial? Any sort of...
She's wearing a mask, baby.
Good for you.
I know.
Good for you for pulling that off.
Thank you.
Anything else that happened? Didn't you say something with weed? Like,
what?
Well, didn't you say a couple days ago that somebody was interested that was in the weed game, that you went to their house?
That was like a week ago.
Yeah, what was that?
I was working for a woman who, like, she worked for like an ad agency or whatever, or a marketing company. And when I was leaving, you know, she's like, "Oh, what else do you do?" I'm like, "Well, I'm a comedian and I do a podcast." She asked what it was. I told her, "It's fucking Trap Stocks."
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's a cannabis stock market podcast. And the reason I brought it up is because her brother was going through cancer, right? And I was like, she told me that beforehand, and I was thinking on my way there, I'm like, I wonder, we're in Scottsdale, I wonder if this dude's smoking weed. I get there, bro, the biggest bag of high-grade edibles I'd ever seen in my life on the thing. It was like, it had to have been a foot tall. It looked like one of those giant Sour Patch gummy. I was like, bro, that's a giant bag of fucking edibles, or maybe weed, I don't know. But yeah, she said she was going to check out the show.
Yep.
I don't remember her name, so if she's listening, heart, I love you.
Thank you.
And she also said she was very interested in the cannabis game. She was in contact with Charlotte's Web, which is a company even I know about. And I think like something fell through and they didn't end up working together. But she said she's been chasing the cannabis industry ever since. And I was like, well, my buddy works for Mad Terp Labs, and so I don't know if she remembers. Maybe she'll hit us up.
Cool. I know that we did have a fun time Saturday night. Did you talk to Matt since then?
Yeah.
Anything good happen?
Nah.
Ah, that's so funny. I want to text him after.
I hit him up Sunday, and he's like, I'm nursing one of the worst hangovers of my life because he was drinking Long Island iced teas after golfing at noon. He was drinking since noon that day, and he drank until 1 a.m.
Oh, my God. What a fucking party animal. That's what Joel was drinking.
Dude, fucking... I thought it was a done deal, though. That girl that you knew that showed up?
Shout out to Carly.
Yeah. We're at... Okay, look, Carly, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to have to tell you as a man what happened. Okay, so we're at Champions, which I said earlier is a fucking vortex.
Great place.
Dude, it doesn't make sense. You go in, it's a dive bar.
Yep.
It's literally underground. You have to walk down into it, not far underground.
Yep.
But then you get in, and all the women are fucking gorgeous. It's crazy. And then the night goes on, and the dudes are gorgeous too. I'm not trying to be like one-sided here. The longer you're there, the better looking the clientele gets.
That's every bar, Brian.
No.
But yeah, this bar is very different. But yeah,
it's in Gilbert.
But you're talking drunk goggles.
No.
And things get better naturally.
I wasn't even that drunk. I only had 2 beers.
Well, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying it's a thing.
Oh, it is absolutely a thing. But the thing is, it's just like hot chicks that are getting better looking because you're getting drunker. It's ridiculous. It's like a mini college party. It doesn't make any sense.
Mini college fucking party. Yeah. So highly suggest it. Go there. It's Champions on the weekends. It's in Gilbert. Big time.
But dude, your fucking friend, we thought it was a done deal.
That was so fucking funny.
Yeah, because like Matt was going for it because she came up to the table. Dave calls, oh, hey, we're over here. They're talking to you for like 20 minutes. She goes to the bar, comes back, spills some drink on Matt, which I don't even...
On his pants?
On his leg, right?
Little pat.
Like, no. Not a little pat at all. I look over because I see this stranger rubbing her ass on Matt's lap. And he's just like, okay. And I'm like, what's going on here? And she's like, I spilled my drink. I had to clean it up somehow. So I was like, Matt, you're fucking beating up those guts tonight for sure.
God, that's so funny.
Who clean? I'm sorry. Ladies, I know you're not supposed to ever assume anything, but if I'm at a bar and a pretty girl walks over to me, spills a drink on me, and then cleans it up with her ass, my immediate thought is, well, I at least have a shot here. And apparently Matt did not. I don't know.
Dude, that's so funny. I'll ask him about it later today. So we're a couple minutes in. These chirpsticks are fucking awesome. I'm already high. We have not spoke anything about some stock news at all today. But the way I guess I'll start it off, when I was listening to the Trading Fraternity this morning.
Shout out to Trading Fraternity.
Shout out to Trading Fraternity. That guy is fucking awesome. His name's Josh. Super funny. I definitely suggest you watching it every morning. He was going off on Webull this morning.
What about him?
Just going off about how sketchy they were.
Ooh,
yeah.
Why is Webull sketchy?
So it's a Chinese company that kept switching CEOs over and over and over. And he was saying, he's like, oh, I just don't get good vibes from this. And then because he's one of like the top trading live videos on YouTube, they just hit him up for promotions.
Sure.
And he's like, bro, even their fucking support team is like the sketchiest thing ever. I'm like, I just do not support it. I just do not do anything. I have every brokerage like besides Webull. I'm like, oh fuck.
Wow.
Like I have Webull. Like
you do.
That makes me want to get rid of Webull. I'm like, this guy's hating on it. I'm like, shit. He's saying it's to 35,000 people a day.
Yeah.
That's how many people he watches. He gets for views on.
Well,
his
we
videos.
know how impulsive you are, so one person telling you Webull sketchy would definitely don't jump the shark, Dave.
I'm not jumping. I didn't do it. I still have it because I definitely want 3 more day trades a week.
you can't even successfully do one.
Dude, I know.
What the fuck do you need
Dude,
3 more for?
I have so many things to talk about today about that.
Yeah, we have a shit. You're spreading yourself so thin, and you think that by further spreading yourself thinner, you're gonna do better. It's so laughable at this point that I can't even.
I am all over the fucking place.
Yeah,
I am all over, and I just can't find a fucking happy medium. And it's blowing my mind. So yesterday, what I did is that, you know what, I'm just gonna follow these stocks. I'm not gonna invest in anything because I liked looking at my bank account that there was some money in there not being used. I'm like, all right, me knowing that it's not being used is telling me that it's not gonna at least go down.
That's nice.
Yeah, and so all day yesterday, I was like, I have 4 stocks that I was looking at, right? Disney, Neo, Tesla, and FCell.
Okay.
And so all 4 of them, I was like, you're right. They're all on the incline the last like 3 months. Like, this is looking good. They're all on a dip. You know, if I had to invest into anything, these are the 4 that I'm going to invest in. They all hit.
Okay.
All fucking hit. And so, all right. So I got into, so I sold my Neo. I invested into Neo yesterday. That was the one thing I did. Not a lot, just a couple shares. And then I sold out this morning.
Okay.
So I made like a profit of like $75. I'm like, all right, this is nice. If I waited an extra 20 minutes, I would have doubled that. But that's near nor there. But I just can't find the happy medium. My luck is just not here right now.
That's because you're depending on luck to like trade the stock market. You can't do that.
No, it's not like luck. It's like right now I'm just trying to focus on the swing trade, so I don't have to utilize the day trades. Like, all right, I might just buy something at the end of the day that's on a dip that looks like it's going to go up the next couple of days. I have to keep telling myself, yo, bro, it's not going to instantly go up. Wait 2-3 days, see what fucking happens.
Yeah. I mean, like, how often does it honestly go? Does it just like blow the fuck up? And then how often does it really, there's like a couple days, maybe even a couple weeks, it just sits there, maybe it goes down a little bit more, and then it's not even like blow ups, but it's like, okay, it dipped down to 40, you know, but like the other day it was 44, and it was kind of like pushing 40, like 45 would have been nice, but it was holding 44, and now it's at 40, so it's like, okay, yeah, that's a good time to pick it up. Like, dude, the stocks kind of like act in cycles. You just gotta wait a little bit longer to see one of them play out.
Yep.
You know, like, yep. I think the almost the problem is that you do end up making good-ish calls, or like, you know, like IDEX popped, Neo popped, sure, but then like it's in your fucking head that everything's gonna pop like that, and also that these rides are going on forever. When in reality, it's like the one thing you never have is an exit plan,
correct,
or an enter plan,
correct.
I mean, we were unable to go live last Thursday. Do you have it on your notes to tell the people what happened with Airbnb?
No, I do not, but we can fucking talk about it. Oh, I just knew it. I fucking knew it. Why does this always fucking happen to me? Never buy the news. Never buy the hype. The 2 IPOs that came out the day before Airbnb was DoorDash and AI, and they both soared because nobody had eyes on them. But then everybody realized how well those did. Everybody had eyes on Airbnb, and it didn't do so well. Granted, it did.
Okay, Airbnb did fucking great. If you were on the inside.
Yeah, if you were on the inside.
It didn't do great if you were like a Robinhood.
No, because it instantly doubled. They went from 68 to like 146 immediately. That's when it went public, because that's when the trading fraternity got in at 151. I got in at 151. Like, that's what happened.
Yeah.
And fucking, it tanked.
It was okay. It was one of those things where it's like all you had to do was wait 10 minutes.
Yep.
We recorded it live. Well, we tried to, but like we couldn't go live. I'm gonna give a play-by-play of what happened. It drops. It's at 150 immediately, and Dave goes, "I'm gonna buy 10," and so he just does a market order of 10. I think you got in at like 153.
You know what I think? I think it was one. No, I think it was like 148, because then I bought like 5 more.
Yeah, and then you bought it's going up, and Dave goes, "I'm gonna buy more. It's going up," and it's like, okay, what are you thinking? And then you were bragging. I'm up 50 bucks, up 100, up 110, 150. You're up $150, and then what happens? It starts to go down, and then you're fucking even, and then you're negative, and it's just like, what are you doing here? And now you're long on it because it's down to, what is it?
Yeah, now I'm 5 in the hole.
You're what?
I'm $500 in the hole.
On it?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I know.
And obviously you don't lose.
I'm a fucking idiot.
You don't lose until you sell. But like,
yeah.
Bro, I would not be surprised to see this go back to $70 where it belongs, where all the institutional people thought it was a great price. and the fucking hype there were news articles. There were news articles saying it is a guaranteed success, and they were right. It was a guaranteed success for Airbnb and their friends, and it was built on the backs of Robinhooders.
And so I do have where I'm going to go from here is that everybody keeps talking. If you're new into the stock game, you need to have long-term plays. So right now, I am trying to find long-term plays.
Yeah.
That's my goal right now. I'm like, all right, I clearly have fucking messed up in every angle. Luckily, I've hit some things, and so it gave me the leeway to play and just to figure out and like learn things, right? So I still have a little bit of a portfolio, so which is great. I have a nice head and shoulders, so I pretty much started where I did like a month ago. So I went through like a whirlwind of fucking emotions. But my thing now is I want long-term plays. Do you think like Airbnb is a long-term play?
Yeah, hang on, but you need to learn what the difference between long-term play and holding a bag is.
Yes,
because you're holding a fucking bag.
This one is. I should have waited. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would blow my mind if you see your entry point again before the end of the year.
All right. Say right now.
Okay.
Would you, if you had the opportunity to get in right now?
No.
Okay.
What's it at?
I gotta bring it up. I'm not. So right now it's at 123.24.
Great. So it's continued to fall every single day.
I think
because it was at 1:30 yesterday.
It hit up almost 1:30 this morning.
Okay. Yeah. So it was almost 1:30, and now it's 1:23. And I'm gonna go ahead and say what's gonna happen is that's gonna. Okay. First of all, I saw some dude on StockTwits saying, "See you at 130 in 3 weeks." It's been 4 days, which is what I said. Okay. So I'm gonna call it further. This thing's going to keep bleeding, okay? It's going to hit 100, and people are going to fucking panic. There's going to be people like you who bought in at 150. Some poor soul bought in at $164. They're going to see that hit 100. Just quick math, that's 40% loss right there. They're going to fucking panic sell. That stock price is going to keep going lower. It's probably going to settle around like 80-ish within a month and a half. And then it'll go back up when vaccine land happens and people are actually able to like book Airbnbs and get money refunded when they cancel on them, which I can't do. They still fucking owe Devin money for canceling an Airbnb on us. Like,
dude, I am down 566.
Yeah, that's going to hit 1,000. God. I'm sorry. I don't mean. I'm not doing it to be mean, but
no,
like.
I know.
How's like DoorDash doing?
DoorDash is. Let's find out real quick. So DoorDash is at 156.40, down 2% today. It's climbing a little bit.
DoorDash is holding a little bit better than Airbnb, but I'm telling you, dude, Airbnb.
But how? I don't understand how.
Because shorts were ready for it. Airbnb was a fucking. It is a paradise for people who were looking to take advantage of degenerate gamblers, which is exactly what happened.
Yes.
Like DoorDash, it's probably going to go down, but Airbnb, it was like, this is easy as fuck. Short this immediately. Immediately, because everybody's going to think it's going to skyrocket. And those people are just sitting there, they're watching this drop every single day, and they've got the fucking greed in their eyes now because they're probably up quadruple, 10 times what you're down. And they never even fucking put a dime into it.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
So yeah, so I'm going through that right now, everybody. So, with that being said, I did read an article on Yahoo Finance last night saying that there is going to be a plethora of cash hitting the markets very, very soon.
For what reason?
Just because everybody's holding it. It's in the bank. Everyone is keeping all their money in the fucking bank account.
Huh.
So here we go. I have right here. So according to FDIC, there's more than $2 trillion stockpiled in individual bank accounts. So it had surged 33% from last year. So normally Americans keep 7 to 8% of their income in their savings. This year, 33%.
Well, yeah, there's a pandemic. So,
Yeah,
okay, so stockpiles, and then when things start to loosen up, people are going to be like, okay, I can spend this shit again. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So saw that. So maybe that might be some. I'm going to take. I don't know if I'm going to panic sell with Airbnb because I do want to take everything out by the end of the week. Just because we learned from last week, last month, take everything out before Thanksgiving because it's going to fucking crash.
Yeah. And dude, you're going to see a lot of year-end profit taking happening.
And so, like, I might just have to take the $500 loss on.
Okay, well, just remember,
Airbnb.
You don't lose until you sell. So You know, you can hold that bag. You think it's a long play. This is another thing. You're a fucking waffle sandwich. You're just waffling either way every time something happens. Like,
well, because I don't want to just like sit on it because like no, like I'm watching, I'm reading. Like I said yesterday, I found four stocks I could have got in, and any one of them I would have hit. And so I just don't want to have all the money tied up so I can put into that. And so so I went. For my strategy beforehand was just going balls deep, and I won twice that way. Got one big, but then I spread myself thin both times after, and I just slowly watched it dwindle. And so I know not to go balls deep, and I know not to go super thin. So I'm just trying to find that fucking happy goddamn medium, bro.
yeah.
Fucking A.
You know, if you're, I just want to throw this out here while I'm thinking about it. You know, if you are long on Airbnb, then what you should do, since you've already sunk a couple $1,000s into it, is, you know, like wait a little while till it settles and then average down, you know?
Yep. I might have to do that.
I mean, like you put a decent chunk in high, but like if you buy fucking 30, 40 shares, if it hits $70 or whatever, I mean, that's a lot of fucking money, but you're going to cut your average right down. And then I do think it'll go back up. It'll probably go, like, I think it's going to dip back down to like 75, 80, maybe even fucking mid 60s where it did. And then I think it will go back up because it's fucking Airbnb. There's no real competitor. There's VRBO and there's something else, but like nobody knows it like Airbnb.
So, all right. So from there, I want to talk about maybe like the long-term plays. Actually, let's talk about Apple first real quick. Do you hear about all the Apple news?
No.
So Apple shared, went up almost 4% today.
Nice.
Yep. So
that's like $4.
yeah. So Apple's suppliers seeing green today after the news included Skyworks, Cirrus Logic, Foundry Giant, and Qualcomm. Everything went up.
Okay.
So pretty much Apple's quarter one of 2020 skyrocketed up 30%.
Give me another one of those Terp sticks.
Oh, do you want to do Larry OG, Purple
No.
Punch,
No.
Wedding Cake, Rainbow Punch?
Rainbow Punch.
All right. My little Rainbow Punch over here.
Yeah.
So everybody that's tuning in now, we are sponsored by a cannabis company here in Arizona, Mad Terp Labs. They do these terp sticks.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking
Smell
pre-rolls,
that.
rolled in hash, rolled in more hash.
Smell that shit.
Yeah, dude.
It smells
This
delightful.
is so right now we are in Brian's office. We are hotboxing this every Tuesday, every Thursday. We are going live from YouTube. This is fucking super exciting for us. So we have about 10 more minutes. It's like a half-hour morning show to go over some stock news. Luckily, I'm struggling. Brian is the crypto dude. Do you have any crypto news?
Brian is the crypto dude.
You are the crypto
I don't
dude.
have much crypto news. The airdrop happened over the weekend on the 12th. Oh my god, look at this smoke ring. Oh, it's perfect. The XRP airdrop happened over the 12th, and the price of it went down like 10 cents afterwards, which was obviously was going to happen. I don't know why I thought it might go up. That was fucking dumb. And then the only thing that I had that was kind of like, there's like speculative crypto news. My baby Zynga. I talk about Zynga all the fucking time. Stupid ass Farmville, Words with Friends stock. But Robinhood gave me a free one 3 years ago, and it's tripled in value. You know,
I've been watching it all week.
There was an article that came out yesterday. They have like $750 million in like, I don't know, in like assets that they're it's like, what are they going to do with it?
Okay.
It's like convertible notes, or something like that. I do not know exactly what it is. I'm sorry, I should have read more.
Okay.
But people are speculating that they might put it into Bitcoin because the guy with Square did the same thing. He had like $750 million in convertible notes, invested all in Bitcoin, kind of sparked this Bitcoin bull run that's happening. And then I think Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, he did the same thing, $750 million. So now,
Wow.
Zynga's got these like $750 million of convertible notes going on, and there's a little bit of speculation like, hey, they might be trying to make the same move, pumping it into Bitcoin, because like the dude that did it first apparently like quadrupled or something the amount of money that he put in. Like, he made a fuck ton of money on
Wow,
it. So
bro.
like, if Zynga gets into Bitcoin game, that could be pretty fucking big. That's really the only crypto news I have.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Oh, and I got paid dividends on my $1,000 in the Celsius thing. It's up $4 since I put it in.
Good for you, bro.
That's literally 1 year savings account on
Good for
$1,000.
you, bro. IMAX
Like theaters?
theaters.
Okay. What about them?
$14.85 right now. I was
What do you 14.85?
It's the stock price is
$14.85.
$14.85.
Okay.
I was on this website this morning called investors.com. So they are targeting the price. They are raising the target price to $19 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just a fun fact. While AMC is at $2.87.
Man, AMC's taking a shit. Dude, there's a lot of things. It's like movie killers are happening this year. Did you see, what is it, DreamWorks, I think, is releasing all of their... There's a studio that's releasing all their movies on HBO Max and in theaters.
Whoa.
I think it's DreamWorks. And then Disney's releasing their movies on streaming thing. Basically, a lot of major movies are going to streaming services, and movie theaters are like, fuck.
I watched Disney go up last Friday. It was up on the trading fraternity because I have that on every morning too while I'm getting my notes. And I just saw it at 170. And I just slowly just watch it go all the way up to like 182. I'm like, oh man, like this sucks. I could have gone in at any point, and just made a couple dollars, whatever it was, and then just take my money out. But instead, I just slowly watched it. And then Monday, I watched like the swing.
That's good though. Watch it happen. You'll start to see it. If it's a pattern that happens, you're like, oh, every like 2 weeks, basically, it makes this $15 push or whatever, and then dips down.
Dude, and
Bro,
so like
there you go.
Exactly. So like right now I'm trying to just follow the certain plays. Like the frog pattern I was trying to tell you the other day.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I saw it with Tesla. Like it's so funny because I saw it happen, and then right when it got to like the highest point beforehand, I just sold out just so I could make a little bit of a profit. But I knew it was, I don't know why I sold out, because in my head I knew that it was gonna bounce up. It looks like a frog, and then it skyrockets, and it did, and it went up like $9. I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a fucking idiot. Like I see these patterns, like I'm reading all these articles to look for it. I found it, and then I panic sold. It's like,
Damn.
what is wrong with me?
So
I made like a, I don't know, $50 profit, but instead of a $50 one, I could have made like a $350 one.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Well, you got to stop thinking about the woulda, coulda, shouldas.
Oh no.
That's another. It just, you end up chasing like that.
But at least I'm getting somewhere. I'm finding the ones that are moving. I'm just not finding the good exit points. So,
Well, it's not that you're not finding for. You're never even ever considering them.
yeah.
Like I asked, how many times did I ask you? Sure, it was over 4 or 5 minutes, but I was like, when do you plan on getting out at Airbnb? 200? That's not happening. That's unrealistic. $200.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like, come on.
So I do have some fun fact news. There's another IPO coming out tomorrow.
What is it? Is it water?
Yeah, the Blue Water acquisition.
Fucking Hillary told me about that yesterday.
So like I have a little
That
bit
might. Hey, I'm just saying. That might not be a bad one. Hillary knows about it, and her dad he's pretty good at the stock market.
Okay, so that's great. Yeah, so I don't know if like people are going to invest.
Not advice. I'm just saying. That's what I was told yesterday.
It's a 50 million IPO, so it's not clearly as big as fucking DoorDash or
Okay, so
fucking,
what is it?
So Blue Water acquisition has the initial price of 5 million units at $10 per price, but when it hits the common A stock, it is going to be at $11.50.
Is it called water?
Yeah, Blue.
All right.
Let me get like the actual like ticker thing up, because there was two of them that I saw. It was BLUWU. And then I think there was two of them that was BLUWW, something silly like that.
Interesting.
It's going to be on the NASDAQ. It's on the 17th. It's coming out. It's another IPO. I want to keep track of this because there was a lot of attention to fucking Airbnb. I wonder what's going to happen to this. It's a much smaller.
That's nice.
But like everybody's been, I've been seeing all these like blue water memes, or just like water memes just in general.
Water memes.
Yeah, because you can pretty much bet on water now. You can invest in water. The price of water.
That is what Hillary was telling me. Like water is a future now, isn't it?
You can bet on like just like gold and
Bro,
oil. You can bet on water.
I don't really like that. It's kind of disturbing to me. Water should just be it's water.
Yeah, so these are two different things. So what this Blue Water acquisition thing is, it's some life science entrepreneur started this.
Okay.
So I had to figure out what the fuck life science meant, and life sciences focus on a specific type of organism, like zoology.
All right.
It's like study of animals, so it's like on plants. It's just like it's another SPAC. It's a merger that it's for companies to merge into the stock market. So this might be a good play, might not be a good play. So BLUWU coming out the 17th. Just look at it. Just keep an eye out on it.
I do want to clarify earlier when I said that blue water thing might be a good play. That is not at all Hillary was telling me.
Yeah, you're talking about the water.
She was telling me about how water is the future now. What's the price of water going for? Do you know?
I do not know. I don't have that. That is fucking interesting, huh?
Interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. It's just, yeah.
To wrap it up, to go into trying to find like my long-term plays, like this is really interesting. I wanted to like let you guys know because like maybe I should just fucking focus on the goddamn blue chips, you know, and just put like $1,500 into this, you know, into like Walmart or something and let it grow for $100. I don't know. I got to figure out something. I just the stocks that are constantly just so volatile, just going up and down, is just giving me fucking heartache, and I need to stop that. I need to start doing things more like the Apple or like the Home Depot, the Microsoft, for example, right? Year to date, Apple has gone up 62% this year. Home Depot has gone up 27% this year. Microsoft up 35% this year. Nike up 33% this year. And Salesforce 51% this year.
That's great.
That's fucking a lot. And
that's a shit ton.
And those are the ones that just slowly grow every day. And after a whole year, if you invested 1,000 in the Salesforce, you got 2,000. Ugh.
Wait, what was Salesforce?
It went up 51%. It's at $245.
If you had 1,000, you.
I might have said that wrong.
Yeah,
I might have said that wrong. But still, isn't that fucking awesome?
Yeah.
So that's. I'm gonna get into that. It's my focus in right now.
Yeah, I mean, like you should diversify for sure. I think I've
but
told you
not
this.
too thin.
No,
but
yeah,
not
but
too thin.
I think I've told you this like a million times. I have a separate investing account altogether for long-term shit. You know, like Debbie $, that's her new name because she makes more money than me. She's asked me a bunch of like, oh, why don't you like keep stocks on Robinhood? It's like, because I have a stash account that I've just been putting money in that has like, I've got an ETF that's full of, it's like Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, you know, it's like a bunch of tech companies. I have one that's just like gold and shit, and like platinum and precious metals and shit like that. And then I have my Robinhood account, which is to fuck around with.
Dude.
Like, I do think you should take, if you're throwing fucking several $1,000s into Robinhood, you should take like a quarter of that out and put it into shit that's safe that you're not even going to look at. Like, I look at my stash account like once a month. I'm like, oh, great. I'm up $50 this month. That's great.
I agree. I that's the way I went to, and like right now I'm on FinViz and literally everything is up 1%, everything is green, and my portfolio is still going down.
Rough.
Fucking Isaiah,
dude. How about?
I fucking hate Isaiah.
God, Isaiah.
We're gonna close the show off with Isaiah.
Fuck
but
you,
God fucking
Isaiah.
Damn it, dude. Like so, I watched it pop yesterday, so I put an extra like $500 in just to like, let it go up, and I got in at a good price. I got in at like 201 or 202, something silly like that, because it went up to like 240. So if we went up, if
Isaiah,
140, that's minus $1. So I got in like a little over $1, so it was like 1.2, and it went up to like 140.
Yesterday it did not hit 140.
Yeah, it did.
No, it hit 120. I had a limit sell in at 131.
No, it went up there because like
it hit 120, and I was like, oh my god, I'm 11 cents away. It's because it went from fucking like 88 to 120. I'm telling you, I watched it. I did not take my eyes off of it.
Oh my god!
If it hit 131, it was for, or if it hit 140, it was for a millisecond, and none of my orders got filled.
Yeah, so I bought in when it was like just right over a fucking dollar, and then it went right back down. So now negative even more.
Yeah, that's like, dude. Isaiah popped a little bit yesterday because they doubled their sales in Q4 from Q3,
which is great.
It's amazing.
I know,
but like the thing about Isaiah, it's like cursed stock because they almost always come out with good news. Like there's never bad news from the company, and the stock price fucking tanks. It's like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And then you get the fucking CEO who's like crypto pumping shit on Twitter. He's like trying to be cryptic, and people are like, who are you roping in here? Be specific so you can get real investors instead of idiots like Brian and Dave.
I know. So yeah, watch me on my journey while I slowly dwindle down my portfolio. Just kidding. That's really not going to happen.
No,
it's eventually going to turn
You'll
around.
keep putting more money in it.
No, I want to get all of it out by the end of this fucking week. That's the goal.
Oh, interesting.
That is the goal. Like I saw that's how this whole thing fucking started.
What?
Because I made all my money right before Thanksgiving, and then when right before Thanksgiving hit, it just slowly started going down.
Well, you didn't actually make any money though because you didn't take profit.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a
not making that mistake again. Not making that mistake again.
Okay, yeah, third time's the charm.
Hey, if I learn the third time, it's going to be
hopefully.
eventually it'll pay off.
But if this happens again, and then you say never making the same mistake again, I'm gonna flick you right in the testicles. Just
well, we're aware this time. Like, so we've been in it for 9 months now.
Who's
so
we? I fucking took profit on my.
I'm just saying that we've been like heavily trading since like March, April now. So it's like a solid 9 months.
We're so experienced.
We're not experienced at all. We're not experienced. I have no fuck idea what I'm doing. It's all trial and error right now. But thank you guys for listening. Shout out to Mad Turp Labs. Shout out to Chico, Twan Murder. Brian, do you have anything?
I think the answer to that is yes, but also no. Merry Christmas. We still have, we've got like 2 more episodes before it's Christmas time.
Yeah,
so no, I don't have anything right now. Well, thanks for tuning in. If you tuned in, if you didn't, thanks for not, I guess.
I did see a couple watchers come in.
Did you?
I did. I have it up right now, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. See, I can't look at it. That's great.